Hey guys, I had a request to take a look at theta and TFUEL, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's I have the weekly time frame open right here, and this is the theta chart. And as you can see, I mean, it looks like similar to a lot of the other altcoins, but definitely doesn't look bad. Looks like we're right at a support level, but we're also at a resistance. So weekly time frame, you see, we did a full retrace all the way down here to match where this low was, this previous low. So this is a kind of like a retest of this horizontal support line. So if you want to trade data, you can draw this line. It's a just draw it from the kind of like the bodies right here. It's around 57.0.574, and that's where we wicked off right here. But you see, we have this down sloping resistance line that has multiple touches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 touches. So this is a very valid trend line. So draw that on your chart and draw this. Now I'm going to switch the chart over here. And on this one, you can also draw the upper resistance line right here. So that's what we're battling with right now as a resistance level. So you see, this is where the these candle bodies kind of aligned here, and it was a support level, and it was a support level right here, and now it's the resistance. But it dates all the way back to around here as well. So this level is about 0.8222, right? So draw that on your chart as well. And you'll notice on this chart, this is also the weekly time frame, but rather than just drawing this upper trend line all the way down, which I did on the other one, I've drawn this one. So connect the tops here. So 1, 2, 3 touches. This is the valid trend line, but you can tell that the price is respecting this level as well, because we broke out, and then when we came back to it, we had a bullish candle, we wicked off of it, and now we're retesting it again. So we came back to retest this again. So as you know, formal resistance will flip to support. So it's interesting. So you have this downsloping resistance line, but you also have, I think it's, yeah, this one as well. Just depends on how you draw it. So the one that I just showed you would be this one right here, right? Down here. And then see, it's basically we broke out of it and we're serving as a support, but we also have to contend with this other one. So we got these two trend lines in play. And this trend line here that we broke out of is serving as a support. And this long-term one is serving as a resistance. So we're kind of like wedged between this horizontal support, this long-term downsloping resistance level, and this downsloping resistance level, which is now support. So you see, the price is just going to bounce in this range. So we come to here, bounce off this, where these two converge, the downsloping resistance and a horizontal support. Sorry, downsloping support and horizontal support converge. So we're going to bounce off that. As we come up, the price will react to this level. If we come back down, the price will likely react to this level. What you want to look for, obviously, is eventually the price is likely going to just bounce around here. From where we are right now, it can come all the way back down to 59 cents and not really be too alarming. But eventually, hopefully, the price will break out of here, and that's when you're off to the races, and that's where you want to look for further upside targets. So obviously, the first target that you would want to look for, pending a breakout, would be here, like these previous highs right here. So that would be $1.25. So actually, if say the price does come back down here and we get a bounce and we break this long-term resistance, then the level what you'd want to target is $1.23. And then if it comes back down to 58 cents, that's, you're getting over 100% gain on that play. And then obviously if this breaks, then you can target the next level, which would be likely around here. I'll draw that for you as well. Horizontal line. Remember, just basically previous support becomes resistance. So as you can see, we have a lot of price action here. So the price broke out of this resistance, came back, touched us as support, wicked off of it, and that sent us off to the all-time high. And then as we came down, we had multiple touches, and it served as a support. So once we break this, if we break this, then we're heading up here, which is going to be about $2.60. And then if you break that, just basically it's going to be here, and then you're going to make your way up, hopefully to new highs. But yeah, for now, this is the weekly time frame. I just expect the price to kind of bounce around these ranges here until this breaks. Not really too concerned about further downside beyond this horizontal support level. One thing to take note of, though, is on the short term. I'll switch back here and change the time frame. Let's see if we can see it on the 4-hour. Okay, let's look on the daily here. Yeah, okay. So in the short term, I would be concerned with this here. the daily chart, and basically we have a uptrending support level here that the price has been adhering to, and we're kind of just basically we have a not necessarily a bearish pattern here, so we're making higher lows as we come up, and then as the price comes to touch this level of resistance, we kind of get smacked down. But every time we get rejected, we're making a higher low, which is positive. However, the potential bearish sign here is this particular candle. This could end up being a bearish engulfing candle, but again, we're on the daily time frame here, and this candle has not closed yet. So we have about 5 more hours for this candle to kind of redeem itself. So hopefully it doesn't close in this looking like this, because that's a bearish sign. However, I wouldn't look to short until we close a daily candle below this upsloping support line. Okay, so that's theta, and the other request was for TFUEL. So let's see what TFUEL is doing here. I just took a quick look at it. Okay, so now I have the TFUEL chart open on the weekly time frame, and it looks very similar. We're kind of just in between this range here. So you see here this previous resistance. Once we broke it, we just rocketed up to the all-time high. We had this slow bleed out, and then we came back to retest this previous breakout level, which is now serving as a support level. So it was resistance here, and it's been support here and here. So this is the major level that you should be watching to maintain. You don't want this level to break, right? Because then you have obviously much further downside potentially. This level on the weekly, so when I say on the weekly, you don't want a weekly body to close below this level, which is 0.0313. So that's the level if you want to trade theta or TFUEL, sorry, you want to mark that on your chart. And then obviously this is a very significant level of resistance. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is we're on the 6th touch of this this downsloping resistance level. So again, we're going to have a narrow trading range between this resistance and the support. And the apex of this brings us all the way out to November 6th. Is when the price is going to have to make a decision, but of course it can break out in either direction at any time. So actually, since we have this potential double bottom here, let's see what the oscillators are showing us. Okay, so you see here we have a low, then we created a higher low, and as you can see, this marked a bullish divergence here, but I don't think the price made a lower low. So it's not necessarily a divergence, but even if they're equal lows, this is exactly what you want to see on the oscillators to show that, okay, we may be reaching a turnaround point. So we had the low. So it's on the stochastic as well. Basically a low, then a higher low. And then on the price, we have equal lows. Actually, no, this actually came down a little bit below this one. So that is a bullish divergence that we had. Good signs. That's definitely a good sign. So yeah, basically, here's your range. Just mark it on your chart if you want to trade this. It could come down here. If it does, don't panic. If it comes down here, that's a long signal with a basically very tight stop loss underneath. And right now, I mean, theoretically, let's just say if someone wanted to enter this trade on the weekly time frame, let's see what it would look like, what kind of risk reward we would get. So if we entered a short position right here, I'm not telling you to short actually. We could place a stop just above here. So I've set it up. Here's what a potential short could be if one were to enter it right here. You could place your stop loss just above this downsloping level of resistance, but in the process you would risk 9.65%, and you would target the bottom here, this trend line, and that would get you 22%. So it's a risk reward ratio of 1 to 2.28. Not bad, right? It's good. So every $1 you risk, you can get $2.28 back. However, it's not one that I'm not interested in taking this short at all. And again, if I was to enter the short, I would likely place it above these wicks here, which would make me have to risk 17%, which is way more close. It's pretty close to a 1-to-1, and I'm not interested in that. I would, however, if the price comes back down to this horizontal support line, I'll be more interested in taking a long in this position. Let me see on the monthly. Monthly, the oscillators are way down in the so-called oversold region. Yeah, I think as a level of potential of accumulation range, it's not a bad level to accumulate. Just be aware that this is the kind of like the line in the sand here. You don't want this horizontal support level to break. And the same applies to the theta chart as well. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful. And I should mention that if you're not subscribed and you just found this video by just searching, in the future it might be hard to find this channel because it's a brand new channel. We don't have a lot of subscribers, and in the search results, YouTube definitely prioritizes the YouTubers that have a lot of subscribers, 100,000 subscribers or so. So if you want to be able to find this channel again in the future, just hit subscribe, and also it'll show you a little bell. You have to click the bell icon and then click on all if you actually want these analysis videos to show on your homepage. All right, guys, that about wraps it up. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.